NAPABA proudly presents the NAPABA Military and Veteran Service Award to Major Levi Ho'okano. This award is meant to acknowledge APA attorneys who exhibit the highest integrity, competency, and commitment to serving others, the APA community, and their country, and whose character and commitment reflect the highest standards of the armed forces.
I was born in Hawaii. I went to a high school in Hawaii that required JROTC for all male students. And at first I was nervous about doing that. But then I thought about my grandparents. Both of my grandfathers served in World War II, and my Japanese grandfather was in the 442nd. Both of my grandparents never really talked about their experiences in World War II, but I know that it was difficult. And just knowing that that's what they went through to help make things better for themselves and for their families and their communities, it made me want to serve, because they were doing it for the right reasons, and I wanted to honor their legacy. So law school, I thought, was the ideal path for me. My grandmother and my grandparents were interned during World War II. A lot of their possessions were taken. And learning more about that history and what attorneys can do to help right injustices really helped to drive me into that profession. Whether we like it or not, as attorneys, we're viewed as leaders in our community. And we just have to remember that people will look at us differently just because of our profession, and even more so because of the uniform if we're wearing it. So it's important to remember that we don't just represent ourselves, we represent our community, our profession, and our families in everything that we do. In Hawaiian, we have what's called an olelo no eau. It's Hawaiian proverbs. And there's one that's iali'i keali'i no ke kanaka. And the chief is the chief only because of the people. So a person who's an attorney or an officer in the military, you have that position and you have an obligation to help those who come after you. You have an obligation to perpetuate and to preserve the rule of law and your culture and your family values. And so my obligation is to do the same for junior officers, junior enlisted soldiers, new attorneys and paralegals. It's my obligation and all of our obligations to make sure that they're ready for the challenges that we went through. When I think about this award, it's the inspiration from my grandparents and really what they did. Their life was so much harder than mine. And I just hope that this is a recognition for them.